Is it true you quit your job?
What?
I talked to Austin's wife, and I heard that you left your company. So now you leave your house a little later than usual. I can't believe you would keep something so important like that from me.
Hold on. What are you talking about? I've been telling you that I was going to leave my company. I even came to you for advice.
What? What are you talking about? I don't remember that. If I'd known, I would have never allowed that.
Wait, I don't understand. I've told you several times. I've even been preparing to leave the office for over half a year now. I said my previous project was going to be my last. I even told you last week when I quit.
I've never heard that before.
That's your problem. You weren't listening to me when I was talking.
That's not true. Even if that were the case, shut up. You should have checked to see if I was listening to you.
Wait a second. I was talking under the assumption that you were listening.
That's not my problem. I don't know what you were thinking, but the fact that you were fired from your job is out of the blue. How could you do this? How are we going to live?
I wasn't fired. I turned in my resignation.
I don't care about that. Have you decided your next job?
I told you, I don't plan on working for a company. But you don't remember that either, do you?
I don't understand. This totally calls for divorce.
What? Divorce?
Of course. I can't be with an unemployed scumbag. I wanted to become a celebrity. I married you because you were a high-class worker. But you quit your job, so you're worthless now. So there's no point in being with you.
So you thought of me as an ATM? You married me to become a celebrity? You really came out and said it, huh? Did you really not listen to a word I said?
So I'm moving forward with a divorce. I can't be with a man like you. I didn't think you were that much of a scumbag. To become unemployed at this age, you're a total loser.
You're right. I might look unemployed for a few months. I want to use that time to fulfill my dream. I've prepared, so I know for sure that we'll be okay.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I can't deal with unemployed men following their dreams.
Didn't I tell you that I'm starting my own company? Or did you not hear that either?
Oh yeah, lots of people do that. Try to make their own company.
What does that mean?
I just can't. I'm leaving. Have the compensation money prepared.
What compensation?
Of course. Because you're leaving your job. Didn't you get a little severance payment? All you have to do is hand that over to me. I'm also filing for distribution of property. Okay then, I'm moving out. Be sure to wire me the money later. Got it?
Of course I don't get it. I haven't said anything before, but Liz, aren't you having an affair? So isn't it a little crazy if I'm the one who has to pay compensation money?
So what?
What?
I've been married to a good-for-nothing man. I would have gone crazy if I didn't.
It's pretty impressive that you can still turn it around like that. What was our marriage then? Never mind. I won't ask for any compensation. And I'll give you a little money. I'll agree to the divorce.
Of course you will. Not just a little. Wire me plenty of money. Or else I won't forgive you.
I never thought we would get divorced like this, but knowing that you only thought of me that way, I can't be with you either.
What are you still complaining about? Bye. Hurry up and wire me the money. You piece of trash.
That's enough. I'll be talking to my lawyer from now on. I'll go forward with the divorce. Goodbye. Thanks for the memories.
Hey there. I saw you on TV. You're the president of a company with 300 million in annual sales? Wow, you moved up the ladder big time.
Huh?
I mean, I always knew you would someday. You have a different aura than others. I saw your success on TV, so I bought a big condo.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what? We're getting back together, aren't we? I'll even let you pay for the condo. Are you happy? Isn't it great to know that you can get back together with me?
I don't have a clue as to what you're talking about, but how can I help you?
What? Are you still holding a grudge? It's okay, I forgive you. Even though you pissed me off by quitting your job without telling me. I'll get back together with you as a prize. I bought a big condo, but you can pay, right?
Who is this?
What?
You can't just text me out of the blue. Who is this? Are you an ex-girlfriend?
What are you talking about? This is your ex-wife, Liz. You're not seriously asking me, are you? You're just trying to get my attention, aren't you?
Oh, Liz. That's right, I remember a Liz. I thought I deleted your number right after we got divorced. Maybe I forgot.
What? You really thought about deleting my number?
What? Why? I have no use for you, so it shouldn't be a problem.
No use for me? That's not a nice thing to say. You finally get a text from your ex-wife. Aren't you being a little rude for treating me like this?
You called me a scumbag and threw me out like a piece of trash. Aren't you the one who's being rude, bouncing back the second you hear I'm rich?
What are you talking about? I never did that.
I don't understand why you would make me pay for your condo too. Why me? I'm just a stranger now.
I'm saying you don't have to be a stranger anymore. I'll be your wife again.
What?
That's right. That's what you really want, right? You're just saying that to get my attention. Don't you really want to get back together with me?
I have no idea what you're saying, but honestly, I had no idea who you were when you texted me.
What?
I got remarried and forgot all about you. Sorry, but talking to you is a waste of time. What do you want?
What? Huh? Remarried?
Yeah. Why?
What do you mean remarried? You're joking, right? You loved me. You couldn't have gotten remarried without telling me.
What? Anyone who gets married will care for their wife. I cared about you and loved you. But you treated me like garbage. And even divorced me. Why would I still love you?
Wait, so you don't love me anymore?
You said you wanted to get back together? But that's just hilarious.
What's going on?
There's not one part of me that wants to get back together with you. Your existence was even erased from my brain. That's how much I didn't care.
Isn't that a bit harsh?
You thought you could remarry me when I got rich? But I'll tell you something. The possibility of us getting back together is zero. Or actually, less than zero. The possibility of us seeing each other is also close to zero. It's only natural I have no intention of seeing you.
Are you serious? You used to love me so much. How can you forget about me that easily?
It was 5 years ago. Even when we were married, you were awful. By the time we got divorced, I had no feelings for you. In order to start my business and follow my dream, I gave up my good salary and quit my job. The wife that I believed would support me didn't listen to anything I had to say and filed for divorce. What do you think?
That's true, but I was stupid back then. I've changed a lot in these 5 years. The person I am now is meant for you, Ken. Let's start over. We can be happy now.
I'll rightfully decline.
Why? This is crazy.
It's not crazy. I'm happy right now with my wife and kid. Work is great and everything's going perfectly. Why would I take the option of getting back together with my awful ex-wife? Why would I choose that? That's crazy, don't you think?
Then we're really not getting back together? You're going to abandon me.
It wouldn't be abandoning because we were already over. The fact that you think it's still going on is a mystery to me. I'm happy. I don't have time to entertain scumbags like you. Good luck.
Wait, then what about my condo?
Huh? What about it?
On the assumption that we were getting back together, I already signed the contract for the condo. I'll go broke if I have to pay this.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But if you could buy a condo, you have to be earning some money, right? Why don't you just pay? It's not my problem.
Even if I'm earning money, there's a lot that goes out. I'm actually in a lot of debt right now. It's fine. We don't have to get back together. Then, can I be your mistress?
What?
You should be able to afford one if you're rich. All you have to do is pay for the condo. I'll be your mistress, so just pay for the condo.
Are you okay?
What?
I don't plan on breaking up this family. And I don't need a mistress. I don't have any interest in you. You can beg all you want, but we're not getting back together.
That's a problem for me. Can't you just pay for the condo? Please. Please pay.
How desperate are you? I told you there's no way I'm paying. Will you cut it out already? We're complete strangers now, so leave me alone. There's nothing in it for me to get back together with you. You don't ever have to come back.
You don't have to say that much. I really love you from the bottom of my heart. Getting remarried without telling me, that's awful.
Shut up. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have looked at me like an ATM. It's not like it all disappeared from my memory. It was an honest mistake not deleting your number. So I'll be sure to block you this time.
What? Block me?
Don't ever contact me again. Well, good luck with your condo. Don't ever step foot into my life again. Liz begged to get back together with Ken, but was completely ignored and eventually blocked and lost all forms of communication with him. When she tried to get a hold of his company, his lawyer called her and instead asked her to pay compensation money for all the affairs that she had. She was shown proof of the affairs that were not revealed at the time of the divorce and was put in a difficult spot. There was also a cancellation fee for the condo, so she just ended up with a lot of debt and no condo. It seems she's grieving and saying that it wasn't supposed to turn out this way. It's a result of her being shallow and selfish, so she got what was coming.
Hey, Casey.
Janine! I've been thinking about you all day. I can't believe you're finally my girlfriend.
Me too. It feels like it's been a long time coming.
It sure has. Gosh, I liked you the second you stepped foot in the office. I remember being so afraid to ask if you wanted to go on a date with me. Now look at us. I can actually call you my girlfriend.
I know, I want to shout it from the rooftops.
It sucks we have to keep it a secret for the time being.
But Ro is a strict boss. She's always prohibited workplace romances, as she likes to call them. I swear, it's just so she can continue to flirt with all her male employees. If she can't have them, no one can.
We just have to keep our relationship private for a while is all. That's easy enough to do. Just no public displays of affection in the workplace.
I'm not sure that's going to be that easy for me. I can't take my hands off you at the moment.
You keep those hands to yourself at work, Janine. I'm a busy guy these days. I have so much work to do for our new clients. So many meetings. You're lucky you work in HR.
Even more unlucky for you that you have to work with Ro day in and day out. I would definitely quit my job if I had to work with her all the time.
She's not so bad. She's funny.
Funny? That's the first time I've heard Ro described as funny. The irony is that it's funny that you think she's funny.
She's got a dry sense of humor. You wouldn't know if you never spent time with her.
I don't think I want to find out. Hey, so on this upcoming business trip the company has planned, do you think we could be sneaky and share a room?
Sneaky?
Yeah. Sneaky. We could share a room in the hotel.
I don't know, Janine. That sounds risky if you ask me.
It'll be fun!
I mean, I'm still going to sneak into your room, but I think if we shared a room together, then some eyebrows might start being raised. And that's the last thing we want on a team-building trip.
God. You sound like you're the one organizing this trip.
Well, I just don't want us getting into any trouble is all.
We're going to have to announce that we're together eventually, Casey.
But not yet. We have to be tactful about this. Cover our backs, etc.
Okay. I just don't know how much longer I can keep it a secret. Can I at least tell Lucy? She's my best friend at work.
No! Let's keep it just between us for now, and then in a month or so, we can figure out a way to break the news to everyone. If you tell Lucy now, then the rumor mill is just going to go into overdrive, and the next thing you know, we'll both be called into Ro's office.
Okay. Jeez. Romance really is dead these days.
Hey, if it's any consolation, isn't it kind of fun keeping it a secret? I've always wanted to have an illicit workplace romance. It's kind of naughty, don't you think?
Whatever you say, Casey. See you tomorrow?
Yeah, I can't tomorrow. I'm away for the day in Tulsa, of all places. Just don't go telling the whole office about us when I'm away, okay?
Fine. Have fun in Tulsa, secret boyfriend.
See you soon, Janine.
Hello, Janine. Ro? Wow, what an honor. The boss never usually texts me. Well, it's your lucky day. Everything's fine. I just wanted to give you a heads up regarding the team building trip the office has planned for next week. Oh, yes. I'm very excited about the trip, Ro. The whole office is excited by the sound of it. I am too. However, there's a small hitch, and could you help me fix it? What is it? How can I help? Well, you see, Janine, nothing gets past me in the office. I've been head of this company for a long time now, and we have a few rules that we all follow. Following these rules makes everyone's lives easier, including my own. It's easier to manage people who stick to the rules, even if a rule is as simple as keeping your desk tidy. Oh, no, I didn't have time to tidy my desk earlier. I'm sorry if it's untidy. I'm not talking about your desk, Janine. What are you talking about then? I'm talking about Casey. Huh? What about Casey? I think you know what I mean. No, I don't. I'm sorry. A little bird in the office has told me that you're dating. Is this true? I'd like to know if it's true, because I will have to discipline whoever told me this piece of information if it isn't true. Furthermore, if it is true and it comes to light later, then you will be disciplined. It's true. I'm sorry, Ro. We were going to tell you. We wanted to make an announcement to the office, but we weren't sure it was the right time. I want to make one thing clear, Janine. There's never going to be a right time for a workplace romance. We run a professional business here, and as such, we don't allow our staff to engage in these types of relationships. It interferes with workflow. We chase contracts, Janine. We don't chase after our colleagues. What are you saying, Ro? That Casey and that we break up? I don't know how we are going to proceed, but in short, whilst you and Casey are dating, I will have to find a position in another department. What? I'm being transferred? Well, temporarily, yes. Until we can find a solution to this new problem we have. It's not a problem, Ro. Casey and me, we're in love. That doesn't sound like a problem for you, or Casey for that matter, but it is a problem for this company. I run this company, and so I am tasked with assessing the company's problems and finding solutions. Am I still coming on the trip? No, Janine, you are not. Your access has been revoked, effective immediately. The trip is for people who currently work in this department. I'll be talking to HR about this. You work at HR, Janine. Maybe you can figure this one out for yourself. Hey, Lucy. Janine! How are you getting on? I miss you. Are you making friends in your new department? I was getting worried about you. I haven't heard from you since you were transferred. I miss you too. It's such a shame this has happened. I'm sorry I've been quiet. I've been trying to figure things out. I'm talking to a lawyer at the moment. Trying to see if what Ro has done is entirely legal. I know, Ro is difficult. Thank God she hasn't been in the office for the week. Huh? Yeah, she's been away. I know she has, but I thought you all had. Your whole office. Casey's been gone for the week, too. Yeah, Casey hasn't been here either now you mention it. But I just assumed they'd both left to meet these potential new clients. But what about the trip? What trip? The trip. The team building trip. Everyone in the office was excited about it. Long Island? Oh, God. That trip was canceled, Janine. It was canceled? But I've been texting Casey all week about it. He said you were there. No, I haven't left town. I certainly haven't been to Long Island. Not since I was a little girl, anyway. Oh my God. I think Casey might be lying to you, honey. You guys are a thing, right? Yeah, I thought you knew already. To be honest, I thought it was you who told Ro about us. I didn't tell Ro about you and Casey. Heck, I didn't even know you two were a thing until they told me you'd been transferred because of it. This doesn't make any sense. Why would Casey lie to me about the trip? And how did Ro know about me and Casey? I don't know, Janine, but if I were you, the first person I'd ask would be Casey. He's clearly been hiding a few things from you. Okay, thank you, Lucy. Let's get coffee over the weekend, okay? Yes, please! Hey, Casey, how's Long Island?
Still the same as it was this morning.
That's funny, because I was talking to Lucy earlier, and she told me that the team building trip was canceled. Care to explain that to me? Where are you really, Casey? And what are you up to? I'm not going to lie to you. This is not a good start into our relationship.
Oh, shucks. Listen, Janine, I didn't want you to find out like this. Heck, I don't know why I lied.
What are you lying about?
The business trip was canceled.
Tell me something I don't know, Casey.
I didn't know until I got to Long Island, but she had planned on meeting some investors here and she decided to change our operation.
Okay, why didn't you just tell me that? Why did you lie to me and say you were there with Lucy and everyone from the office?
Because Ro told me not to.
Why?
Because, and I could get fired for telling you this, because she's in love with me.
What?
Yeah, she told me she was in love with me and she wanted me to have a week in Long Island with her.
But I don't understand. Do you and Ro have a thing going on?
We used to. I thought I could get away with not telling you. I mean, I was going to tell you eventually, but I didn't want to scare you away.
But do you and Ro have a thing?
No, I told her that I was dating you, and she didn't take it well. In fact, she took it so badly that she transferred you. And then she canceled the trip and ambushed me here in the hope that I'd reconsider my relationship with you and stay with her.
Stay with her?
Yeah. Ro and I had been secretly dating for a few months before you joined the team. But like us, we had to keep it a secret. Ro has her rules. You know what I'm talking about.
This is crazy, but you've been in Long Island with her for a week, Casey. It still doesn't add up. Why are you still there with her?
I'm not. The investors are here. I didn't make that up. It's very awkward. We have to see each other every day. She won't even look me in the eye.
Why not?
Because I told her that I wasn't interested in a romance with her anymore. That you were my girlfriend now. And then she told me that if I told you that the trip had been canceled, she'd fire both of us.
This is crazy!
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I can't wait for it all to be over. I want to fly home now, but there's still one more dinner to attend. I hate this job.
Why don't we both quit then? Find a new job.
I can't. I need this job. My mom is on welfare. I want to help her buy her own house.
Okay. Well, I've got a plan. And I think if I pull this off, I'll be back in the office. And Ro will be just fine about us having a workplace romance, as she likes to call it.
What's your plan?
Well, would you be okay with me exposing your relationship with Ro?
I don't think so, Janine. She said she'd fire me.
She won't. Leave it with me.
Okay. If you say so, Janine, but please, be careful.
Hey, Ro. Janine, why are you messaging me? Have you thought about the ultimatum I offered you? Yes, and I'd like to kindly reject the opportunity to return to the office under the conditions of your offer. I don't want to break up with Casey. I want to give Casey and my relationship a go. That's a shame, Janine. You'll be missed around the office. Well, actually, I was thinking about returning to my position in the department. My former position. I'm afraid that won't be possible, Janine. Not while you and Casey are dating, anyway. No? Are you sure? Funny. I would have thought that for someone who is so keen to stick to her own rules, you're quite the rule breaker. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm talking about you. And Casey. You were in a secret relationship, were you not? Before I joined the team? Thought you could keep that one a secret, did you? How did you find out? Did Casey tell you? No, he didn't have to. A little bird in the office did. They will remain nameless. But if I need proof, it shouldn't be too hard to get. I'm sure Casey will be able to find some pretty incriminating old messages from you if he needs to. What do you want, Janine? I want to be reinstated in my former position in the office. Effective immediately. And I also want a pay raise. A pay raise? You heard correctly. I'm one of your best employees, and I expect to be paid fairly. Fine. Oh, and another thing. This rule you have, the one you were so keen to break yourself, well, that's not a rule anymore. Because if it is, and Casey and I aren't allowed to date in your office, you'll have a big lawsuit coming your way. And you won't be able to win it either. You think you're so clever, don't you, Janine? Well, I'm not stupid, and I think I deserve a little more respect from you, Ro. Don't hate me because I'm with Casey. It didn't work out for you two, but there's no need to punish us because of it. I can really help this department, but I need you to trust me. And in return, I'll trust you. Let's put this all in the past and get on with our jobs now. Okay? Fine. I'm sorry this happened, Janine. It was unprofessional of me. And I do respect you. You've been a fine employee ever since you joined. I think that's what made it harder seeing you and Casey together. It's okay. I forgive you. Okay. Well, I guess you can return to the office on Monday. But, Janine. Yeah? I still have one rule. What's that? The desk. It needs to be tidier. Keep on top of it. Okay. Sure thing, boss. Take care. See you on Monday, Ro. It's going to be good to be back. See you on Monday. Walking back into the office on that Monday was one of the best days of my life. My working relationship with Ro got a lot better after I stood up to her. I think she respected me more, and I started to become friends with her. I even started to see what Casey had been talking about. She was, dare I say it, even funny when she wanted to be.